Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today to cover Marvel Strike Force's newest blog post now that we have all the information gathered here in terms of what's coming up for this week. Lots and lots of things to go through, especially in terms of updates, but as well the introduction of Isolate Purple 4 and its first event. And we'll talk about the details of what we're going to be needing to do, as well what to look out for, guys. So without further ado, let's get started here. First and foremost, for those of you that are interested, there is going to be another battle pass of Phantom Rider. So remember, he is the forefront for this Secret Warriors war team. So be on the lookout for that if you're trying to accumulate shards of him, as there is a bit of reworks happening to both the Inhumans as well as some of those respective X-Force characters. I'm personally skipping, but if there's free shards to be had, I'll just accumulate over time, as this is a hero collector game at the end of the day. So be on the lookout for that. The official announcement, guys, we finally got the announcement here of Superior Spider-Man. He is going to be coming this coming Wednesday in the way of offers and red stars. So there's going to be an opportunity to use power cores to also get shards of him. Remember, if you are patient and you're just using antimatter, you just have to wait a couple weeks and then he'll get added into that store as well. That's how I've also been farming characters like Scorpion, and obviously Hobgoblin should be in the upcoming week here as well. So be on the lookout for that. Something to note though, and that is going to be pretty exciting, is that Quasar, he is going to be returning, guys. So this is going to be the first time his trial event returns after the conclusion of chapter 1. I am very interested to see, how many shards of that is going to be available for him, as well as are they going to reward all the 7 red stars, or are they going to build that up over time? We will see in the meantime, because my suspicion is that they're going to be treating these events very similarly to how they've kind of updated those trials for Green Goblin Classic, and as well as Black Cat and so forth, right? So it just makes sense, honestly, and then it becomes a recurring event that players can take advantage of in the meantime, until you fully maximize his yellow stars in addition to the red stars. So that's also coming up in just a few days here. We'll probably do some sort of preparation in terms of the best teams and synergies. I haven't done this event for quite some time, so that's always gonna be good. It wasn't too difficult, especially given some of the more powerful characters that we can take advantage of there. Something also I should have pointed out with respect to Superior Spider-Man, guys, there is actually going to be a danger room featuring Sinister Six. So obviously if you have any of these Insidious 6 characters, I think they're going to greatly benefit from that, but there is a danger room coming up very, very shortly here, and also signals that perfect timing there, obviously, with what we saw in the data mines. We knew this was coming, we just didn't know when it was happening, and now it is officially confirmed, so that's great to see. Another big update here, especially for those of you farming the meta and trying to do better in arena, is that Fantastic Four MCU, they are officially moving to bumps. So what does that mean? Well, they're going to be available now in those basic Ultimus and other orbs that you can take a chance with. So you can actually see them in terms of that farmable state, that where they will start populating in some orbs. Obviously not a recurring and not guaranteed, but at least now there's a chance to actually accumulate them, and then they will be on the farmable state shortly afterwards, typically what we've seen. So we probably will still have these characters available until at least another 3 weeks or so, and they'll probably be introduced as the next farmable team, as they followed the Accursed. And speaking of Cursed, that was the other announcement too. So if you guys are building them up for Cosmic Crucible, they are going to be officially farmable. So I think Helverine, he was confirmed to be going to the campaign sections of the game. And then we also obviously see the other members going to the raid and spotlight orbs. So yeah, now they are going to be officially farmable. The other one that's part of the meta is Thunderbolts. Their diamonds are also going to be moving now into the Elite store. So out of the Antimatter store, you can actually start using your silver promotion as well as other diamond credits to actually bring up these characters in terms of their 7 reds, and then as well as their diamond respective upgrades there. So that's pretty exciting, guys. So I've been loving the fact that they've been doing a better and better job of obviously adding farmability into the game, but more recently as well, some of these more recent teams like Insidious 6, the Fantastic Four MCU members, like all of them being available in the Antimatter store. This has just been a wealth of available resources for us to accumulate, especially most recently like the Hellfire Club as well. So I mean, if they keep doing this, guys, it's hard to use power cores for anything, but I mean at the same time too, if they're introducing Isolate Purple 4 and 5, I do also see them potentially also including it into here. So then that way you have the battle between farming shards versus Gear Tier 20 versus Isolate Purple 4 and 5. So that's just kind of what I foresee, but we'll see in the meantime if that's actually going to happen. But more on that though, now we can actually talk about the big event here. So Superior Spider-Man, his Diamond Leaderboard event is the official big announcement here that's in the blog post. And it wasn't clear, guys. It wasn't really clear if we need to use campaign energy or if there's going to be power cores involved, because the verbiage they used was, you know, earning golden web, battling in raids with Insidious, and as well, if you have Superior Spider-Man at 5 stars and above, you're going to get bonus points. So maybe there's going to be some more information. Maybe there's going to be more ways to actually get points from directly the command center. As you know, sometimes these command center objectives have specific orb fragments. In this case, you know, for example, Azazel diamond orbs. Well, there's going to be obviously the Insidious 6 diamond orb. So that can be an avenue that we can see, but that's just not yet visible from the blog post. So we'll see in the meantime what exactly that looks like, but I suspect it's going to be some sort of nuance there, because in this leaderboard event, aside from folks obviously using their wallet and spending, there's hopefully going to be some other aspects to increase your points. Otherwise, free to play like myself, we're just going to cap out at a certain point, and then everybody else that decides to spend is going to, you know, obviously go above and beyond what we're currently able to get bottlenecked on in terms of the scoring potential. So yeah, we'll see, guys. Once we get the full actual event in game, we'll definitely deep dive and see what we can do. But in the meantime, this event is going to be the first official ISO8 Purple 4 release. So usually with these events, we like to prepare as well as we can and do as well as we can, because usually the first time they run it, they give you the most. And then it's especially if it's similar from what we saw with Odin and Dark Dimension 8, I mean, there's typically diminishing returns, right? So we want to obviously maximize what we can first and initially on these events, do well in the beginning ones, because they do give out less and less, and then eventually they're going to be providing into more wider streams such as Antimatter Store, heck, maybe the Battle World Store. We will see. And then last but not least, guys, the other promising update here that they did make actually known was there is going to be a new version of the Annihilation raids. So they've made a couple changes. There are going to be some optional nodes that they've added. They've also even increased the amount of energy that you're going to be able to build up now in a set day. So I think it was like somewhere like 96 or something per day now. So that gives us a couple more attacks essentially in the given day, and now less nodes do as well. So it just gives you a little bit more of that flexibility, so that it isn't on the one player to do, you know, 8-9 nodes every single day. And if you miss, you know, you miss out in real life, it's going to impact you in terms of the raid progress, right? So that's awesome to see. So they've made some changes there. Very, very good. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Everything that's basically covered. New Danger Room, I'm pretty pumped for that. Quasar Trial, a couple of farmability changes here to be on the lookout for, and then obviously the big first ISO8 Purple 4 event that's coming for Blue Marvel respectively. So definitely pumped, and we'll be back with more information, guys. So hopefully that's basically everything I was able to capture. If there's anything I missed, do let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.